Okay, here's my Revo, e-revo 2.0, and as you can see, it's leaning in the back. I own this thing for about a month and a half to 2 months now. I love it. I did a few upgrades to it. These 3D printed spring retainers, the hot racing shock ends, the progressive rate springs. Of course, I did the body washers, rubber. And as you can see, my body has been taking a beating. I plan on keep running until it's to the point where I just need to replace it. And as you can see, there's a crack right there in the cage. I got the cracks in the normal spots, in the front and the rear. And now let's move on to the truck. Okay, as you can see, my wing, the center section came out. Then my wing mount is broke. And then where the bumper actually bolts to, that's broke as well. And as you can see, I broke a shock rod in, and unfortunately it's stuck in my hot racing shock rod in. So I can figure how to get that out of there, or I'm just going to replace it. Then I had a mishap here a while ago where I broke a toe link. So I went to Home Depot, got some threaded rod. It's been holding up ever since and pulled out a few times. But it just bends, so I just bend it back. But I plan on replacing that with the factory ones. I haven't broken any shock rods or shock push rods yet. And as you can see, if we look at the underside of the truck, it's not badly scraped up. Then my servo horn, I broke the part where it mounts to the bulkhead of the car. Trying to think. Then I broke the diff cover for the front. I replaced that. Then this is, let's see if I can get some light. Then this right here is the actual support for the suspension arms. Where the pins come out, then the pins like rest right on top of it underneath the skid plate. I broke that. So I'm going to get a replacement for that. Every part that's broken on the car, I'm going to replace it. I broke my, left rear lower control arm. Then the right rear is broken right here. It's a pretty decent truck, but I think everything plastic-wise is breaking because I'm out in freezing weather and going to skate parks. So I figured I'm just going to stay away from the skate parks in the wintertime and just do my normal bashing. Then we have right here where it's starting to wear away in the drive cups in the back. The front's not doing it. It's just the rear. And I have an idea on how to fix that. And then this is also broke to my front shock tower brace. And my servos, they're burning out. They're just getting weaker. So far, I still love the truck. My ESC fan shroud is broke back there. I plan on upgrading this setup. I plan on upgrading the center diff and the transmission. I'm trying to think what else. I'm going to replace the spring retainer that broke, shock rod in. I'm going to replace all the broken parts on it. Let me get a wheelie bar. I love these paddle tires. I wound up plugging the holes with some hot glue and putting duct tape over it, and it's been good ever since. My factory tires wound up getting some water into them, and it kind of destroyed them. I'll have a video on them next, and what I plan on doing with them. I have a lot of upgrades that I want to do to see if it'll help out with the issues I'm having and to make the truck a little better. I'm also thinking about doing that FPV setup with the camera and the goggles. I found a nice setup for pretty cheap. I found the FPV camera for about $30. And then I seen the some E-Sheen goggles for about $130 that I plan on getting. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade or change the pin in the spur gear yet. I might do a metal spur gear because I think this one is plastic in here. But so far the gear, and I love it, and I just love the truck overall. I plan on doing like a light setup in the front, get the T-Bone Racing front bumper skid plate so I can put LED lights in it. I'm thinking about getting a Hobby Wings Max 8, I think it is, ESCM motor. And I plan on changing out the connectors for the batteries. I'm thinking about getting some Florian batteries, cheaper, and I'm able to get more of them. I'm trying to think of what else. And I think that's it so far. But I'm also thinking about doing the Traxxas telemetry and doing the GPS and being able to keep track of my motor temps. And being able to switch the lights off and on instead of having to pull the body off the truck and switch them off and on that way. I'd rather just do it from my phone attached to the controller. So far it's a pretty decent truck. It does take a pretty good beating. I think it's just that from it being like frigid cold up here in Ohio that it messes with everything, makes everything like brittle and easier to break, more prone to break. But love it so far.